What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and it finally happened. It's a wrap. The Yas Queens might as well go ahead and pack their bags and move on with their lives. You all can leave your apologies via super thanks down below, or leave your public apologies down in the comment section where everyone can see them. You all have been really loud and vocal with your criticism of me and my content. You all have spread lies about me 24/7, and now that I am proven right, I do expect an apology. Now, I must say, sometimes I hate saying I told you so, but in this case, it's kind of bittersweet. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Britney Spears had a mental breakdown, a manic episode inside of a restaurant last night in front of tons of people. There's video evidence, there's eyewitness accounts of Britney completely losing her mind inside of this restaurant. It got so bad that Sam ran away. Sam ran out of the restaurant and left Britney there to have an episode by herself at the table. And then y'all act like I'm the bad guy. In Britney's moment of need, who is here? Not Sam. Sam ran away. But here's Cinema Shogun, here to save the day. Now, I'm joking about that, but seriously, this happened last night. From what I'm being told, they entered into the restaurant, and shortly after, Britney just started losing it. She started talking gibberish. She was speaking a language no one had ever heard before. She was speaking Britlish. She was yelling random stuff in a British accent while holding a mirror or a menu in front of her face. It got bad. So bad that Sam left. But let's go ahead and hop into more of the details here. I told you all, but let's go ahead and hop into the details. Britney Spears caused a scene Friday night at an LA restaurant. The pop star had a bizarre meltdown, prompting her husband to storm out. Eyewitnesses say that Britt and Sam showed up with a bodyguard at Joey Restaurant in Woodland Hills, which was packed with patrons, who immediately recognized her. From the start, the dinner was a bust for Britney. Patrons pulled out their cell phones and began shooting footage of her. Britney got pissed, and things went south quickly. Eyewitnesses say Britney became manic, yelling and talking gibberish. Not another language, but gibberish. Just unrecognizable speech. We're told Sam got visibly upset and frustrated, and he abruptly stood up and stormed out of the door. Eventually, a few minutes later, Britney got up and left the restaurant with her bodyguard, who had to return to pay the bill. But before that, Britney was sitting alone at the table, speaking incoherently to herself and others. I told you all. For months, I told you all that this was what was happening. And I've said it 1,000 times. I think Britney goes through these manic episodes. Britney has these spasms where she starts talking out the side of her neck. No one can understand what she's saying. And she speaks in these tongues. She speaks with this British accent. And here it all is. It unraveled in people's faces last night. Sam didn't even know how to handle it. Instead of staying behind and making sure that his wife was okay through her mental breakdown, Sam ran away. And Britney's I don't want to say her true colors, but the truth about Britney came out last night at that restaurant. For everyone sitting there eating. You're sitting there eating an expensive steak with your date. You look to the left and it's Britney. Oh yeah. Spinning around in circles at her table. Yelling at people in a British accent. The bad part about this is, even though the proof is in the pudding, it's here now. We could debate about the Instagram all day, but now this is here, right here, in public. Britney had this meltdown. The Yas Queens are already trying to cover up for her. The Yas Queens are already saying Britney gets triggered when people take photos. Why do you think that is? Why do you think Britney gets triggered when people take photos of her in public? It's because Britney Spears looks like this, And Britney Spears does not look like the woman you see on Instagram, because that woman you see on Instagram, I'm not saying it's not Britney, but it's Britney after hella face-tuned, photoshopped, and all that stuff. People now think that Britney records in front of a green screen because sometimes the background of her videos and pictures, it looks wobbly. That's not a green screen, ladies and gentlemen. That is photo editing, bad photo editing at that. You don't see this often with like the Kardashians and stuff, but with Britney, it's like the cheapest photo editing skills you can use. Sometimes the background is completely warped. You will see doorways that go like they're straight and they go, blah, blah, blah. That's the reality of the situation. Britney sits in front of a camera all day at home and then acts like she's triggered when people take pictures of her when she goes out, because Britney doesn't really look how you all think she looks. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with how Britney looks. I think she's a beautiful woman. But that's just the reality of the situation. A reality that you all will not accept until 6 months from now when the truth comes out. Like what is happening right now. So the Yes Queens are trying to say, oh, this isn't anything. This is just Britney upset at dinner. No, it's not. No, it is not. When I get upset that my order is wrong, I don't start speaking in a British language and I don't start speaking gibberish. Britney had a complete meltdown. This is the truth. This is the reality of Britney Spears. And it played out in public for the first time in years, finally. So now people can shut the hell up and realize that something is wrong. Now, some people will still be in denial. As you know, some people will say, oh, Britney's on a fast track to return back to square one. And I made that point a few times. That if Britney doesn't get it together, all of this will be for nothing and Britney will be right back into a conservatorship. But you know what? I have changed my stance on that. For one, I don't like conservatorships. I want to make that clear. I've made it clear 1,000 times. Nowhere in these videos do I say that Britney should be in a conservatorship. But she's on a fast track back to one if people still cared. But they do not. So I don't think Britney Spears is on a fast track back to a conservatorship. I think she's on a fast track to an early grave because I don't think anyone's going to step in this time. You see, Sam cannot handle it. Sam left her there. Sam left Britney Spears at a table, and Britney Spears is doing this. You know what I'm talking about? Like straight up, yes, I would do that. No. Literally, there's video of it. I can't play the video because, of course, TMZ will strike my channel. But what you see in the video isn't all of what happened. It's just a short snippet of the breakdown. But you see that Britney Spears was left alone at her table like this. Oh, all right, governor. Oh, okay, governor. It's like, what in the hell, bro? I told you all. But it's a sad situation, ladies and gentlemen. But it was always obvious to those of us who weren't biased. Like, if you were a perfectly normal person who wasn't clouded by your fandom of Britney, you would see that something was wrong with her. And I am scared for her. I am worried about her. I've been worried and scared for her for months. And I don't care if that doesn't translate that the right way to some of you all with my content, because I have a way of going about things. But I can tell you right now, you're not going to see a single one of these Free Britney movement people making a video about this, because they don't care. They do not care about Britney's mental health. They never did. They wanted to hop on a bandwagon while it was hot and gain their own notability and notoriety off of Britney's name. People say that, oh, you're trying to get clout off of Britney's name. I started talking about Britney Spears once the Free Britney movement was over and no one cared anymore. I didn't hop on it while it was a hot topic. I waited until all of that madness stopped, and then I started talking about it. If I was for the clout, I would have joined the Free Britney movement. But obviously that was not a good decision, or that wouldn't have been a good decision, because look at where we're at now. So yeah, all of these big creators, they're not going to say a single thing about this. They're going to act like it didn't happen. They're Britney that they were so protective of. No one can say anything about Britney. Here's Britney. And they're not going to say anything. Britney's on video having a mental breakdown. They're not going to say a single thing about it. Now, I don't want anyone thinking that I'm happy this is happening, because this is the last thing that I want happening. I've done all I can to try to prevent this from happening. And I mean, I know that wasn't much, but at least trying to raise awareness around the situation. I've been trying to do it for months. And half of my viewers don't even want to watch Britney videos. They're like, why do you keep making Britney videos? Because I knew that it would come to this. And this will get swept under the rug because, oh, it happened in a dark restaurant. Not many people seen it. Wait until it happens in broad daylight outside of another place. You know, it's not going to get any better, especially with the people that she has encouraging this behavior. So I just want you all to understand that I'm not happy that I have to make this content. I'm not happy that I have to make this video. I'm not happy what happened with Britney last night. But at the same time, it's like I'm starting to feel vindicated. I've been public enemy number one for months. You know what I mean? It's weird going online and seeing hate campaigns against you from strangers who you've never talked to a day in your life. It's weird when you have Britney Spears' ex-husband taking shots at you on Instagram. You know, it's like all of this stuff has been happening and people have been demonizing me like I'm a bad person because I pointed out that Britney's going through something. So now when the actual tangible evidence starts coming out, I can't help but feel a little bit vindicated. Like, this is what I've been telling you all along. So no, I'm not happy this happened, but this happening definitely proves a lot of the things that I've been saying. And I hope that this will finally wake people up. I understand a lot of people didn't want to listen to what I have to say, and that's fine. Hopefully this will wake people up. I know a lot of people are already trying to make excuses, and those people look as stupid as ever, and those people are delusional. And we don't pay those people any mind over here at the Cinema Shogun channel. We know that Britney Spears has a lot of delusional fans because Britney herself is delusional. A lot of Britney's fans have mental breakdowns just like Britney, therefore they see nothing wrong with it and they encourage that behavior because we live in America, a nation of victims that encourages mental health issues, and we find new ones to place on people every day. I'm not with that stuff. I'm not a victim. I don't follow the victim narrative. I call things how I see it. Britney was dealing with mental health issues. I've said it all along, and now it has come out. Now the chickens have come to roost. Let me know your thoughts, though, down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all in the next video. You bet your ass I will.